Ever wondered what mysteries lie hidden in the remote corners of our national parks? Picture this. A dedicated park ranger embarks on a routine hike in Chiricahua National Monument, only to vanish without a trace. What secrets might the wilderness be hiding? And could you decipher the clues that have eluded investigators for over 4 decades? In the rugged vastness of Chiricahua National Monument, where towering rock formations and sprawling wilderness captivate the senses, a chilling enigma remains etched in the landscape: the mysterious disappearance of Paul Fugate. A dedicated park ranger, Fugate embarked on a routine hike on January 13, 1980, in the Fairway Ranch area, and never returned, leaving behind a void that has persisted for over 4 decades. As the search for answers continues, the haunting uncertainty surrounding Fugate's fate transcends time, casting a shadow over the park and those who knew him. Chiricahua National Monument, nestled in southeastern Arizona, boasts a unique blend of natural wonders. The allure of its striking rock formations and diverse ecosystems draws nature enthusiasts and adventurers alike. However, beneath the breathtaking beauty lies a poignant tale of a man who became one with the vastness of the wilderness he swore to protect. Paul Fugate's daily routine as a park ranger at Chiricahua National Monument centered around safeguarding the visitor center and ensuring the safety of those exploring the park. Yet, on that fateful day in 1980, his routine took an unexpected turn. Setting out for a hike in the Fairway Ranch area, Fugate vanished without a trace, leaving loved ones and colleagues bewildered. Despite extensive searches conducted in the days, months, and years that followed, no sign of Fugate emerged. The vastness of Chiricahua National Monument, with its rugged terrain and secluded pockets, posed a formidable challenge to search efforts. Ground searches, aerial reconnaissance, and evolving technologies failed to yield conclusive evidence of Fugate's whereabouts, intensifying the mystery that gripped the national park. Dodie Fugate, Paul's wife, has been an enduring presence at the center of the search. Her words echo the persistent pain that has afflicted the Fugate family and friends. Everybody who's in this family is in pain and will be until we find Paul. The passage of time has not dulled the ache. Instead, it has transformed the search for Paul Fugate into a protracted quest for closure, a quest that has lasted for more than 40 years. Theories surrounding Fugate's disappearance abound, each contributing to the labyrinth of uncertainty. Some speculate that he might have experienced an accidental fall in the rugged terrain, while others ponder the possibility of a fateful encounter with wildlife. Darker theories allude to the potential involvement of foul play. The absence of tangible evidence has allowed these conjectures to persist, adding layers of complexity to an already perplexing mystery. The enduring commitment to finding answers speaks to the strength of familial bonds and the interconnectedness of those who share a passion for the great outdoors. In Chiricahua National Monument, the search for Paul Fugate has become more than a quest for closure. It is a testament to the enduring spirit of those who refuse to let a fellow ranger fade into the shadows of uncertainty. Efforts to locate Fugate have evolved with advancements in technology. In the early years, ground searches were augmented by aerial reconnaissance, utilizing helicopters and fixed-wing aircraft to scour the vast expanses of the national monument. As technology progressed, satellite imagery and geospatial analysis were enlisted, yet the elusive clues remained hidden. The landscape of Fairway Ranch, where Fugate set out on that ill-fated hike, stands as both a memorial and a haunting reminder of the mystery. The passage of time has transformed the narrative surrounding Fugate's disappearance into a poignant chapter in the history of Chiricahua National Monument. The juxtaposition of the stunning natural beauty and the unresolved questions creates an eerie atmosphere, prompting reflection on the fragility of human existence against the backdrop of nature's grandeur. While the story of Paul Fugate may have faded from the headlines, the search for answers persists. The park rangers who followed in Fugate's footsteps, as well as the tight-knit community of Chiricahua National Monument, continue to share a collective hope that one day the mystery will be unraveled. The story of Fugate endures as a symbol of the unknown in the annals of national park lore, a reminder that even in the most breathtaking landscapes, the shadows of mystery can cast a long and haunting legacy. For over 4 decades, Dodie Fugate, his wife, has grappled with the profound sense of loss. "I feel as though a part of me has just been sliced off," she confesses, "and I want to know where it went." The haunting void left by Fugate's disappearance has become a relentless pursuit for answers, a journey riddled with suspicion and a quest for the truth. The day Paul Fugate vanished, January 13, 1980, unfolded in the Fairway Ranch area, a place that would become synonymous with unanswered questions. Doty, along with others close to Fugate, suspects foul play. He walked into something that he certainly had not expected, she speculates. The uncertainty echoing through the years like an unrelenting refrain, the narrative surrounding his disappearance takes a dark turn, intertwined with the complexities of the area he vanished from, an area known for its connections to drug trafficking, giving rise to theories that Fugate might have unwittingly crossed paths with the wrong group. National Park Service investigators have kept the case open, their pursuit of the truth undeterred. In 2018, the reward for information was increased to $60,000, a testament to the gravity of the mystery. However, when Kay-gun reached out for an update this fall, an NPS spokesperson offered a disheartening response. "We have no new information," and respectfully declined to interview at this time. The silence from official channels compounds the anguish felt by those who seek closure. Doubt, like an insidious whisper, has crept into the minds of those who once held steadfast hope. Barbara Elfbrandt, a longtime friend of Paul and Doty, acknowledges the shifting currents of belief over time. "I don't have the belief that I did originally that it would be solved," she laments, capturing the weariness that accompanies decades of unanswered questions. The labyrinth of Fugate's disappearance grows more intricate when considering his history with the National Park Service. Tensions simmered between the laid-back ranger and his more buttoned-up supervisors, adding a layer of complexity to an already intricate narrative. Years before his disappearance, Paul faced termination, sparking a legal battle with the NPS. Despite being fired, he managed to reclaim his position. Another legal dispute ensued over Doty's compensation after Paul's disappearance, a conflict that reached the office of then Arizona Senator Barry Goldwater. Doty, determined to unearth the truth, is actively raising funds to enlist the services of a private investigator. She hopes that this independent pursuit will yield fresh perspectives and propel the case closer to clarity. "Paul and I were sort of like two halves of one person," she reflects. "And so the other half of me is buried somewhere." The private investigator becomes a beacon of hope, a potential avenue to navigate the labyrinth that has confounded official investigations. Elfbrandt echoes the sentiment, expressing a desire for closure. "I know that Paul didn't just leave on his own, and I would like to know what happened to him. And it would be closure, it would be peace." The echoes of uncertainty resonate through the decades, a testament to the enduring impact of Paul Fugate's disappearance on those who loved him and the enduring quest for answers in the wilderness of Chiricahua National Monument. The whispers persist, beckoning towards a resolution that has remained elusive for far too long. Backcountry ranger with 28 years of experience. Then, he vanished. Did Ranger Randy Morganson succumb to disaster or despair? On the morning of July 21, 1996, the dawn broke over Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks, marking the midpoint of Randy Morganson's 28th season as a backcountry ranger. Known as the Wise Man of the Woods, the Obi-Wan Kenobi of the high country, Randy was a legend among his colleagues. However, on this particular day, as he set out on a routine patrol from his station near Bench Lake, he vanished without a trace, leaving behind only a note fastened to the canvas flap of his station's door. The 64-year-old veteran, with a robust spirit and 28 years of experience, had become an integral part of the park's fabric. For decades, when someone went missing in Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks, the standard operating procedure involved at least a radio call to Randy, the go-to source for high country knowledge. He possessed an uncanny ability to analyze a missing person's last known whereabouts on a topographic map, considering the terrain and making judgment calls that often led to successful rescues. Randy's career was a tapestry of ranger lore. Growing up in Yosemite National Park, he had assisted the famed photographer Ansel Adams. He joined the Peace Corps and learned high-altitude mountaineering in India from the Sherpa, a winter ranger in Yosemite's Tuolumne Meadows, a Nordic ranger out of Badger Pass, and a seasoned backcountry ranger in Sequoia and Kings Canyon. Randy's life was one of adventure and connection with the wilderness. In the summer of 1996, however, the routine excitement of boarding the Park Service helicopter for backcountry patrols had been disrupted. Unfavorable weather grounded the A-Star chopper for over a week, keeping the Rangers on standby in what Randy referred to as purgatory. The base resembled a UPS loading dock, with stacked cardboard boxes waiting to be airlifted into the farthest reaches of the backcountry. Each box, marked with a ranger's name and destination, told the story of their annual pilgrimage into the wilderness. These backcountry rangers, America's finest, were a diverse group with master's degrees in forestry, geology, computer science, philosophy, or art history. They were teachers, photographers, writers, and adventure seekers drawn to the wilderness. Dressed in well-worn gear, their attire ranged from Patagonia fleece jackets to tie-dyed t-shirts and waterproof windbreakers. The Rangers, often called Special Forces disguised as an army of misfits, were far from the stereotypical image of park rangers. Unlike their front country counterparts in head-to-toe uniforms, these backcountry experts were more comfortable in their rugged, eclectic ensembles. The absence of paved roads in the high country south of Yosemite meant that the John Muir Trail, often jokingly referred to as a freeway, was the most traveled thoroughfare. In this craggy, high-altitude desert of granite and metamorphic rock, where 99% of backcountry visitors stuck to designated trails, the responsibility fell on the shoulders of the backcountry rangers. They were interpreters donning hats of geologists, naturalists, botanists, wildlife observers, and historians. On good days, they were heroes rescuing lost backpackers or warming hypothermic hikers. On bad days, they dealt with illegal campfires and picked up trash. On the worst days, they recovered bodies. Despite being the backbone of the National Park Service, these rangers were hired and fired seasonally, without medical benefits or pension plans. They paid for their own law enforcement training and emergency medical technician schooling. Their families had no safety nets, and they lived by the understanding that they were seasonal help. Randy, the seasoned veteran with almost 30 years of experience, stood out among them. However, in the summer of 1996, his colleagues sensed something was amiss. Described as being in a funk and out of sorts, Randy lacked the usual excitement for the season. Seeki's senior science advisor, David Graeber, noticed the change when he encountered Randy at park headquarters. Despite Randy's reputation for passionate opinions on preserving the backcountry, he brushed off ongoing wildlife and blister rust studies. Why bother? Randy shrugged a response that left Graeber puzzled. Was it discontent with the Park Service or a deeper dissatisfaction with the increasing oversight of backcountry rangers? These rangers, often labeled as fanatics, endured the challenges of their transient roles. They relied on helicopters to transport them and their supplies into the backcountry, eagerly awaiting a break in the weather. Randy, once enthusiastic about these adventures, seemed different during this particular season. In the world of backcountry rangers, the financial struggles and feeling like second-class citizens were accepted as part of the job. They were paid in sunsets, as the saying went. One financial benefit was the Public Safety Officers Benefits Program, offering support to the survivors of rangers who died in the line of duty. Randy Morganson's mysterious disappearance added a somber note to the challenges faced by backcountry rangers. His story underscored the complexities of a ranger's life, filled with both moments of heroism and mundane struggles, underscoring the unique commitment these individuals had to the wilderness they served. As the community awaited answers to Randy's disappearance, the backcountry rangers continued their seasonal duties, embracing the uncertainties of their chosen path. As we bring this exploration of Paul Fugate's haunting disappearance to a close, your engagement is paramount. If you found this story compelling, hit the like button and subscribe for more riveting mysteries and investigations.